I have been talking about the Etsy store for a very long time. It feels like a long time. I guess it's probably only been a couple of weeks. But in my world, though, pretty much all I've been doing for the last 2 months, I would say, more than that, basically is eat, sleep, breathe the Etsy store. So a few people have asked about merchandise, which is sort of where this began. That combined with this craft room, which I did a tour of if you're interested. So in talking with some of the board members of the sanctuary during one of our meetings, this whole thing was born, and then it just kind of exploded. What we have created is an Etsy store where all of the profits go to the sanctuary. We just somehow are lucky enough that the members of the board and family and friends are all really creative and talented, and so they also all love animals, and they're more than happy to contribute. Myself included. You will find things there that I created, which I will talk you through in a minute. So hopefully any animal lovers can just find things that they're interested in there. Anybody who was hoping for specific merchandise, I guess, that relates to this channel, I'm going to have that there as well. So you'll get buttons and shirts and things like that that have little pictures of the animals. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's kind of the best of both worlds, combining all of this into one. Of course, I'll have the link below, but on Etsy, it's Wild Things Artistry. And I'm going to introduce you to a couple of the other artists that are contributing. I will be doing the charcoal prints there. So you'll be able to get canvas charcoal prints. So you'll be able to get prints for your wall in different sizes of some of the charcoal drawings I've done, which are all inspired by photos I've taken of the animals on the farm. I also am doing a lot of the little digital prints, which are being put on the buttons and the backpacks and the shirts and the coffee mugs, and eventually we're going to be doing stickers and everything. So I'm doing all of that digital art, again, by using photos I've taken of the animals over the years. I'm also offering to do original artwork. So animals only, but if you send me a picture of your pet, or you have a picture of one of my animals off Instagram, or any animal, if you have an animal picture that you'd like drawn, this is an option where you can hire me to do that custom piece for you. And eventually I will be hopefully adding some other items. I'm working with some different metal projects and needle felting, and we'll have dream catchers that are made with materials from here, and I would love to be able to dry some of the flowers and use them in different projects. Eventually I'm going to be offering cuttings of my succulents that I grow. So it's never ending. In addition to me, pretty much every night right now I'm working on either a digital drawing or a charcoal drawing to add. So it will be expanding every day, more than likely. But those are the things that I personally am creating and contributing. So in addition to that, my sister, Andrea, will be doing macrame and eventually needlepoint. But right now her macrame is phenomenal. She just picked it up and she was a natural. Pretty much anything she sees, she can just sit down and create. It's amazing. And I want to buy it all. That's the biggest problem I'm having. Like, I want t-shirts with these drawings on them. I want everything with mini pigs. I want like the tote bag and stuff, and I want all of my sister's macrame, so buy it before I buy it. And then we have a really amazing friend who's an artist, talented artist, and he is making these awesome prints at no charge to us. So he's done like alpaca and a cow, and he has this really fun way. I feel like his drawings are just have a little more personality, or he's better at conveying kind of a fun, lighthearted emotion, where I'm copying still images. He's able to just create these things from his brain. And then one of the board members, who's also a family member, is fantastic at nature photography, and that kind of plays into this whole thing, because a big part of ultimately something that we hope to incorporate into the sanctuary is educating people about conservation and just the earth, the environment on a much larger scale. That's really where my sister's passion lies in this whole project, is protecting wild animals and their natural habitats, because she's traveled the world and seen firsthand what's happening and how detrimental it is to the kinds of animals that we'll ultimately be caring for. And so, yeah, she hopes to kind of use that to inspire people just to work better and to help educate others. Incorporating some images and photos and things like that just of nature. She takes beautiful pictures, so she's letting us use those on some different merchandise. And my mother is contributing because she is the seamstress, and so she's working on all of these little hand-stitched felt animals. She's done an incredible cockatoo and a macaw. She's done an elephant and cows and pigs, of course. She even has like a little flying pig. They're really cute. They're still prototypes, so those are going to be coming out. I'm going to kind of insert little clips of each one of the artists working or just making their art, and I will show you a few of the little things that I've done.
So for those of you who haven't seen me in Adri's other videos or heard her talk about me, I'm Adri's sister, Andrea, but I'm also the vice president on the board of the Animal Sanctuary. So I'll be making products for the Etsy store that's going to be supporting the sanctuary as well. And so I think she's shown a few things that I've done, but pretty much all the macrame that you're going to see on the Etsy store is what I've been working on. And I actually have a few here that I've done, but this is the one that I'm currently working on. Just going to be like a square wall hanging, but I also have been doing some like triangular ones, I guess, fancier, frillier ones, and then I had the kind of crazier, more unique ones I've been working on. This one's sort of a smaller one, but with hoops and triangles and shapes and stuff. And then the most recent stuff I've been trying out is doing some bookmarks, which I think are some of my favorite ones so far. I just think they're kind of cute, but also, I'm a huge fan of reading, so I think it's a cute little bookmark to use. All of my macrame is pretty much just going to be made to order, so when you order it, I'll make it. But that also leaves like a ton of options for customizing stuff, which I'm super excited about, because I mostly am just taking ideas from things I see and everything else, but I'm really interested to see what you guys would come up with. There's always the option to reach out and let me know what you would like to see. If you've seen something in pictures online or on like other stores, or you want to kind of make your own thing and mix some of the things you've seen with some of the things that I've already made, let me know. That's the sort of projects that are really exciting because I love to try different styles. I also have like plant hangers. I think my favorite so far has been making little air plant hangers. Started making out of necessity because I bought a bunch of air plants on a whim because they were cute, and then I realized I had absolutely nowhere to set them. So to keep them away from my cats, I like panic made a bunch of little air plant hangers, but they're so cute. Take a look, see if there's anything you like or anything you'd like me to customize and make for you. I'm super excited.
I realized I didn't actually film the part where I show you some of the things that I've done. So let's do that. These are prints. This size isn't being offered yet, because I'm still kind of playing with it, and maybe you guys can let me know if it's something you'd be interested in. They're huge, which is what I personally wanted for my own walls. I didn't want to have to pay a huge price, and so I sacrificed quality a little bit. What these are printed on is actually blueprint paper, but the great thing about it is that it's really affordable. So I could offer prints in these huge sizes for, I don't know exactly what, but it would be very, very affordable compared to like outsourcing it through a printing company. Downside of it is if you're looking for like gallery quality art, this isn't going to be it, but I think it still looks fantastic. I'll show you some that are on the walls. They do need to be put in a frame almost immediately though, because they are really fragile on that paper. So I go to Goodwill and I buy just a random piece of artwork. Actually, I might even be able to show you. I don't even know what's on this. There we go. So that was originally what this was, and I tore it all apart and flipped it around. And then I put these in them. So this costs $2.99 for this frame. So I paid them black or white or whatever. And I think it works great. I've tossed around back and forth offering these rather than outsourcing it, but that means we'd get a bigger profit and you guys could save money on bigger prints. So, but currently there are smaller print sizes available for sale right now of all of my charcoal drawings. These are actual photos. So then I look at them and draw them. So this is our bull. This is Bilbo the mule. Same style, all framed and painted and everything. That's Lore, the horse. These are some of the other drawings, so you can get them in all different sizes. These are the originals that I drew. So they start this size and then they get blown up into bigger sizes. So there's these, and this is the size for the custom charcoal drawings. If you commission me to do one of your pet or whatever animal, this is the size that is standard, but I do offer to do larger ones if you want to special request it. Moving right along, this is an app called Procreate, and this is what I am teaching myself to use in order to be able to do the little digital prints of a lot of my pig photos right now is what I'm focusing on, obviously, but I'm going to be doing it for all of the animals. Surprisingly, I thought this was going to go faster, but it takes me an average of, I would say, 3 hours or so to then turn it into an image like this, which can be put on stickers, backpacks, t-shirts. First attempt here was doing myself, which is terrifying. These will all be done by me in addition to the charcoal. At this point, those are my contributions to the store, and yeah, hopefully we'll be expanding. I love this. It's a huge relief that I in addition to offering people a way to support the animals, which is great, or a way to show their support for the channel with the merchandise, it also just makes me really happy that maybe we're making stuff that you guys will also really love. There we go. I asked for our wildlife environmental photographer to just send some video clips from some of the walks she goes on with her dog, because that is when she takes most of the pictures. They go exploring in nature all the time, and she just brings her camera with her. So any great pictures she takes, she'll be uploading those into the Etsy store for you to purchase. So this portion was sent in by my mother. Basically, I've asked everyone who's contributing to the store to send just some little clips, and she went all out. So I feel like she has a career in YouTube at this point. She is doing basically a whole tour here. So her main focus for the store is going to be sewing. She has this incredible craft space set up. She's a lot more organized than I am. If you did watch my craft room tour, you know this to be true. She makes things like this little sugar glider, 3-tiered bed, and she's made all kinds of dog beds and cat beds, guinea pig cage things. She made all of mine. You can see those in my guinea pig cage tour. She's working on these stuffed animals. So they're felt, and she's designing the birds and the elephants and the pigs and everything else. They're not for sale yet. They're all kind of prototypes at this point. Ultimately, she's hoping to be able to really customize them, that she could potentially even kind of recreate people's pets, basically. This whole cabinet, I've never seen it before, and I'm really jealous. And this stand. So this is where I got any artistic skills that I might possess. 100% came from my mother. She's been stockpiling felt and fleece, mostly for me and for my pets, but I'm trying to encourage her to potentially consider offering some for sale now and then. And then pig clothes is the other thing. She's made entire Renaissance outfits, and I think she would really do well selling pig clothes, dog clothes, all that kind of stuff. This is one of the little beds that she made for the guinea pigs, a little cuddle corner sack thing. I think it's super cute, kind of retro. I've watched this tour a few times because I haven't seen her craft space in a while. It's 3 rooms, basically, just perfectly organized. But this is, she makes wreaths and stuff like that. So that's what all that is. More ribbons for wreaths. You should see the way she wraps our Christmas presents. It looks like a professional. It takes her days to do it, which is frustrating, but they look beautiful when she's done. Last but not least, you will see all of this artwork featured on the Etsy store. My sister actually suggested we reach out to a friend of hers who is a really talented artist just to see if he would be open to possibly doing some artwork to help benefit the sanctuary, and he agreed, no hesitation. And so he has graciously donated pieces of his artwork for us to then use on all of our merchandise and in turn help benefit the animals. So please show him some support also. He does have an Instagram account where all of his artwork is featured. So go over there. It's amazing the stuff that he does. And I absolutely love the images he created based off of the animals here. I think they're adorable. They have so much personality. You'll see it on a lot of items there. This is his little artwork space. He does artwork in all different kinds of media too. So he makes it look easy. It's incredible. His Instagram will be, again, linked below. If you're interested in any of it, head over there. I think the most exciting part is that it's just another way for us to raise funds for the sanctuary. So you're able to get something that you love, that you know was handmade, or merchandise if that's what you were looking for the channel related to that, and at the same time help take care of the animals here with your purchase. So that's all. It's below. It'll be over there. I'm sure that you will get little updates and vlogs about different things I'm working on when new products are released and things like that. If there's something that you would like that you don't see there, let me know. Don't hesitate. Or if there's even just an item that you wish there was a particular image on or something like that, just send it in the comments and we'll see what we can do. Thank you so much for being interested in supporting us.